whenever you come into the office, I want you to think about this.
We don't need to.
Yes, we do.
What? Oh.
Ah. Oh. Ah. Ah. Oh. I did it.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and well, we've got a spicy little development going on with Naughty Dog and The Last of Us 2, including not only what I covered earlier today, which was what appears to be 1,500 plus 5-star reviews of Naughty Dog's The Last of Us 2 in the PlayStation Store, but I did cover what might possibly be what's going on with that, but we've got a kind of a big deal here. Now, look, video game journalism is the epitome of access journalism. What is access journalism? It's a kind of quid pro quo relationship that exists when you need each other, meaning Kotaku, Polygon, GameSpot, IGN, they need access to video game developers, early access. They need access to the company's, demos and all this kind of stuff in order to exist, in order to report. The problem with access journalism is that it creates this, quid pro quo type relationship where an entire outlet can simply be blacklisted from a huge company like Ubisoft and miss out on millions of dollars in coverage, say, if they provided negative coverage for something. Now, should that happen? Should you be cut off simply because you reported on a negative aspect of a video game? Absolutely not. However, we've seen this time and time again in the video game industry, in particular with EA's Game Breakers program. We've seen several other YouTubers talk about how they were members of it, and then after being critical of the game, suddenly they stopped getting review copies, they stopped getting emails from promotional people, things like that. What is a byproduct of access journalism is free damage control, free shilling, and you never have to ask for it, right? Because of the dirty, incestuous relationship that exists, the fact, like I said, if you're IGN, you need access to Ubisoft. You need access to Naughty Dog. You need access to Blizzard and Activision. Otherwise, you can't say anything a plebeian YouTuber couldn't say. So, naturally, you do these things. That's the disgusting part of that relationship. If you just look, what is the biggest controversy The Last of Us 2 has had in the past couple of days until today's videos? Well, it's the whole dog thing, right?
Until that dog arrived on my doorstep. A final gift from my wife. And your son took that from me. Stole that from me. Killed that from me!
Where GameStop put together some marketing promotional copy, and it was pretty grisly, and people didn't like that, how real and how emotional Naughty Dog made it. If you decided to defend yourself against a dog, then you had to listen to the dog owners cry and call out their name. Just bizarre thing to market. But if we just look at The Last of Us 2 right now, the number of articles, Last of Us 2 confirms players will not need to end dogs. The Last of Us 2 story trailer isn't for the faint of heart. Joel voice actor Troy Baker responds to huge Last of Us leaks. Naughty Dog unhappy with GameStop's grisly depiction. Here are the games coming out in 2020. The Last of Us 2 dog feature written by GameStop, not devs. Joel's actor responds to The Last of Us 2 leaks. Joel voice actor responds to The Last of Us 2 leaks. I mean, this is all. No, The Last of Us 2 won't make you end dogs. 1, 2, 3. 80% of these articles are literally damage controlling for the dog story. That's what they write about. None of them, from what I can tell, are negative. They're all supporting the company. Now, the feature exists in the game, but you would think there'd be at least one contrarian point of view out there. But I suppose that's exactly why YouTubers are covering this more effectively. I understand that there are a lot of people that really like the Last of Us 2, and them organizing and pushing back against the negativity is really reminiscent of what we saw with Fallout 76. I saw on, for example, a couple other YouTubers videos covering just the news. Yes, it was negative, but nearly 1,000 dislikes on a video, and I couldn't find one top comment that was pointing out anything wrong with the video. It was just people backlashing against negative content. Well, what if I told you that they're also paying for YouTubers? What if I told you that they're paying for YouTubers in a way that, to me, seems particularly insidious? Now, are they doing this through a level of plausible deniability? You know, maybe they gave a marketing firm a chunk of money to promote their game, and then the marketing firm did it, so none of this goes back to Naughty Dog. Probably true. However, what I want to point out is Naughty Dog should be disavowing this type of stuff because it is disgusting. Here is a YouTube channel called Breakthrough Games. Now, I came to know Breakthrough Games yesterday when they made a video calling me out as being toxic. And that's entirely their right. I responded to that video. In response to my response, they disabled the likes and dislikes, a true mark of a champion. They then published a second video entitled Bully Making Fun of the Last of Us 2 Fan for Crying. Who is this video about? Griffin Gaming, I think. Griffin Gaming's made videos critical of me in the past. Doesn't really matter. Both channels are entitled to make both videos. But then, you know, I was just cruising past this channel and I didn't really think anything of it. I thought, oh, Breakthrough Gaming, it's just whatever. Except look at every single video they've made is about The Last of Us Part 2, including a video from 2 years ago. This channel has been in existence to promote The Last of Us 2 and The Last of Us 2 exclusively. Now, let's look at the description. Today's video I present to you, Griffin Gaming, is also known as Leafy 2.0. This man has single-handedly attacked the entire Last of Us 2 community and used his fame to spread, and read this, what he's saying about Griffin Gaming. Just absurd lies. Violence, racism, and bullying. He also has a Q&A in every single video's description about The Last of Us 2 giveaway. How many copies of The Last of Us 2 will be given away? 50. What types of Last of Us 2 copies will be given away? 40 regular edition, 10 collector's edition. How do I enter? Answer. 20 copies will be giving out for my YouTube subscribers on my main and second channel. The second 20 copies will be giving out to 20 individuals that follow me and shout me out on Instagram. Snapchat is not a mandatory shout out. How will winners be chosen? When will the winners be chosen? The winners will be chosen 2 weeks before the release of The Last of Us 2. How will they be contacted? And then they link YouTube's policy. Then they go on to say, they list the description of the game, the titles for The Last of Us 2, and they've listed themselves in gaming. Now, in yesterday's video, I thought there was a really interesting comment. A comment that I'm going to share with you. You probably can't read this, but I'll read it to you. This is from Chaotic Holy. Curious. This channel is exclusive to The Last of Us 2 coverage. Breakthrough, aka Darian, is nothing but a paid content creator. The owner of this channel is Deborah Rivera. A quick Google search reveals that Deborah Rivera is related to Alex Rivera. Though I've yet to find out how, Alex Rivera is a prop/technical artist at Naughty Dog. This channel is nothing but a paid marketer channel funded by Naughty Dog. The credibility of this channel is in the toilet. Next comment, consume product, then get excited for next product. There's got to be more to it because that is a pretty spicy accusation. Now, first of all, the last name itself is probably, I mean, just because they have the same last name doesn't mean they're related. I don't think that that's a fair leap to make. If they were able to connect it in another way, okay, but just all I know is what was said. But if we look at the channel itself, let's go to the About section. How about that, right? Welcome to Breakthrough Gaming. We are focused on bringing you the latest news, rumors, and speculation videos regarding the upcoming video game, The Last of Us 2. Stay tuned for more content regarding other games, as well as Red Dead Redemption 2, Days Gone, and some others. Are they also involved in this paying for YouTubers, right? Disclaimer. Now, this is the first YouTube channel I have ever come across with a disclaimer in their About Us section. Are you ready? Darian does not possess any part of this channel. He is a paid content creator, which according to YouTube's terms of service is 100% allowed. It has all been verified and approved by the staff of Omni Media. Owner of the channel is Deborah Rivera. Now, who is Omni Media, you might be asking? You know, that's the next question we need to do, because that's the next question we need to look into, is an Omni Media Naughty Dog connection. Because if it's Omni Media, they're working with people like Pokimane, Leon Lush, and a bunch of other people that I can't recognize. And it's interesting to me. If we look at brands, you have all sorts of things. They've worked with PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, PUBG, Roblox. Brand partners. Here we go, friends. Capcom, Disney, EA, Intel, FX, Tencent Games, NetEase, Gung Ho, Dollar Shave Club, Discord, Universal, Call of Duty, IGG, Hi-Rez Studios, Honey, Focus Features, Skillshare, and Paramount. Now, this isn't all their brands. The next question becomes, are they a brand partner with Naughty Dog or Sony? And is it not listed here? Usually when websites have their brand partners listed, they don't list every single one of them. And who knows when they did this? The question is Omni Media working with Naughty Dog and Sony to put out essentially what can be described as shill YouTubers to present themselves as simple fans of the game? And what is this YouTuber doing? Ever since the negative content started rolling out, now they're attacking other YouTubers. I don't want to say that. They're responding to other YouTubers who are being negative about the game. Is Omni Media telling them to do that? It's my opinion, yes. Have I linked that officially? No. But that's why I'm making this video. I'm hoping that you'll watch it, that you'll share it, and others will make the connection between Omni Media, Sony, or Naughty Dog, or potentially the connection between Alex Rivera and Deborah Rivera as an employee of Naughty Dog. One of these two connections would be a giant expose in the gaming community, because how many other channels are like Breakthrough, presenting themselves as unbiased commentary, but hiding on their about page that they're actually a paid shill for a video game company? Interesting story developing. I hope my fellow YouTubers will pick this up and everyone will get together and start doing some digging. How many other channels are like this? How many other channels are pretending to be just another YouTuber, but are really a brand? Because his other account is called Demon Asylum. And if we go here, look at this about page. I make Fallout 76 videos. Okay? And here they are. Literally 100% Fallout 76. By the way, not a great decision to build your game, your entire audience on a single game, because once that game goes away, But they're sponsored by G Fuel, apparently. 100,000 subscribers is not that big in the gaming community. It's not tiny, but it's not huge. So is this person... did somebody recruit this YouTuber and say, oh, look, they make consistent YouTube videos. Maybe we should get them into our little shill marketing thing. And we'll put it on a separate channel so people won't make the connection. They're paying the kid a couple $1,000 a month, which, by the way, that's fine. But this is really suspect. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.